Hey guys, would you like another unnecessary guitar lesson? Apologies, I have no sleeves today, but I have my Camp Anawana shirt on, and we hold you in our hearts. So, I wanted to give a quick tip about how to get out of your I can only play blues phase, which is what I was in for the last 25 years. So, literally recently, I started having to branch out and play solos over more like super major key type stuff, which isn't something that I was really comfortable with. And I even remember like back in the days of being in like a blues rock cover band, when we play something like Molly Hatchet, I'm like why is this so major? And I just didn't listen enough, and I didn't dig into it enough to really figure it out. But there's a cheat code. God, I hate saying things like that, but there's cheat code. So you know your blues scales, right? So let's say like you know your pentatonics, right? So like out of A, right? You know you got all your. You're like, oh yeah, I can play whip and post because, right? You know that's easy. But then you change that to a. Once I get that in there, I can't go. It doesn't fit over top of everything, especially if you've got a piano in there and they're really leaning on those major thirds and stuff. But what you can do is, at least as a starting point, is you can start off on the relative minors pentatonic scale. And I know this is super basic, but I'm throwing this out there for anybody that doesn't know this. So you know your pentatonics, right? You know your. Well, if I'm in A major now, I can just come back to my F sharp pentatonic and play that at least as a starting point. Now, I'm not saying that's the be all end all, but this is to kind of get it to click a little bit. That's helped for me, because now what happens, instead of this being my root note and this being it's a minor third, this is now where my pinky lands, ends up being my root note. So you're just shifting everything back like 3 frets, right? And then you just have to kind of mentally picture, like, hang on, where are my A's, right? Because here's my A's. Like if I'm in my pentatonic shape out of for A minor, I've got an A in here, and A here, and A here, and if I extend that, an A here. So that's going to change where in that pattern my root notes are. But it's a pattern that you already know. So now I come back to this F sharp. Well, now I'm thinking, hang on, I'm playing an F sharp, right? But I'm in A. So A, so my A's are here, right? And then here, and here, right? So, real simple. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. I've got a very A major-y type thing on the looper here. This is all out of that. I know that's dumb, but oh, that didn't work. Sorry. Out of the box a little bit here. One thing that I will point out is that this will change. Is you're used to kind of leaning on that like 6 there. Is that a 6? Right? In the blues scale, if you're playing an A minor, that fits. One shift you do have to make in this pattern when you start adding your extra notes is now we're talking about being centered around this shape. You're going to just slide that guy back, which is really just Aeolian, and you can dig into that later. But so just to keep it simple and to just start from that, we're going to play A major using F sharp pentatonics with a couple of additional notes thrown in there. So let's try this again. How do I do this? Ha-ha. really sharp on that bend, but you get the idea. So just wanted to throw that at you. Like I said, super basic, but it's just as a launching pad. If you're trying to break out of that, like, how do I play something other than ZZ Top? That gets you into that, and you're just going to end up sounding like John Mayer, I guess. But it gets you started. Wanted to share that. It's something that really helped me, and hopefully I got through this video without any Janet Jackson issues. So if that's the case, hope it helps. Have a great Friday.